Welcome to episode 4 of Vice Heads. My name is Pirro, and this is Jordan. We are
What's
your
up?
mother's favorite pool boys. What's happening? What are you doing?
She hires me every summer. I'm just drinking some coffee now. Finished up some work. Another day in America.
Yeah, dude. It's a fucking fever dream.
It
But,
sure is.
but at the very least, how many more days do we have of Trump being president?
I think 9, right? Isn't the inauguration on the 20th?
Did you see his post where he was like, "Yeah, by the way, I'm not going."
No. What through what
Yeah.
through
Well,
what
through what?
platform?
Through.
That man's phone is a brick. I don't know
Hey,
what the.
hey, kid, let me use your Twitter real quick. I need to put out a message.
Did he try and use Barron Trump's? Hey man, I need to use your account real quick. I just need your password.
I need to log on to your Minecraft server. Need to get a message out, Baron.
Hey, did you guys have fun playing Minecraft last night? Yeah, I think I spoke with the President of the United States.
Yeah, bro. Imagine not talking or not inviting Baron Trump to be on your dodgeball team.
Oh, man.
Imagine the anxiety that follows when you pick him second by accident.
I mean, the kids are going to be fine. It's what the parents, when they find out, that are going to start freaking out.
Yeah, they're gonna find a pig's head on their driveway one day.
Oh,
Whoa!
what is the deal with these taxes?
Taxes?
Dodgeball tax? Oh my god.
I don't know tax. I haven't.
Mm.
I don't pay
I
those.
don't pay them. I
Yeah,
don't pay them. I just evade them.
I get letters all the
You
time.
got it here first. We both evade taxes.
Yeah, whatever. Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove
Yeah?
I've been
all
evading.
right. Want to kick me out? Sure. Prove I don't live here.
Something. Your home is being foreclosed on. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah, show me.
I don't see anything.
Get fucking shit canned.
I don't see any
What's
problems
happened
with
on
it.
what's happened on the internet?
Well, I
aside
was
from-
just reading on Reddit at least that the FBI put out a memo about for the DC Capitol that if what was it, the 25th Amendment, if it gets invoked, there would be a huge uprising in DC.
an uprising.
Yes, the stupid parade.
Yeah, they'll come out like they did earlier this year.
Mhm.
And if by the time the viewers are, or the listeners, I should say, are listening to this podcast, it's been but a few days since the Capitol was raided by a guy dressed like the kid from Where the Wild Things Are, and a bunch of paramilitary contractors.
Can't forget those gravy seals.
Gravy seals. Dude.
Yep.
And then there was a woman that did get shot. She took one to the neck.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
But with
However,
any sort of mob, I mean, I would expect someone inevitably to get killed just by mob mentality alone.
that's true. Now, in lighter news, you know, make a left turn out of this
Out of the
murder
burning America.
I got murder talk real quick. I've been addicted to Yakuza. I've been fighting a Yakuza addiction. The game. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon on PC, and it has just been fucking insane. I thought it would be like a game where I play it for maybe 10 hours and I'm done. It's been 70 fucking hours. And I'm still going.
Sounds
I'm
like
not
you
even
got more
done.
out of that than Cyberpunk.
Honestly.
Cyberpunk only had a handful, but that sounds like you're getting a lot of content out of it.
Have you seen those videos of Cyberpunk where like someone dubs the Cyberpunk theme over some like near dystopian shit? Have you ever seen Cyberpunk Mexico?
Yeah. Yes.
It's just some dude
A mechanical.
There's a mechanical lawnmower on the highway.
Of course. Or a mechanical mule, donkey, that's just got some laser eyes on it for whatever reason.
All right, well.
One thing that I'm kind of confused about though is when did the first Yakuza game actually come out, and when
I
did
can tell
this
you.
most recent? Oh, okay.
Yakuza first game. I'm gonna be on a list.
When was
Uh,
the recent one?
so Like a Dragon, the one that just got released, was released November the 10th, 2020, and the first one was released December the 8th, 2005.
Oh, wow.
And they just keep coming out.
So this one actually just came out like a couple months ago then.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Nice.
that the subject matter avoided a global pandemic. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I
was the
mean,
first? The hell? Oh, it's always been
we
on PlayStation. It's never been on.
PC.
Well, they've attempted to bring it to other consoles. It looks like it's a PlayStation original. Has Sega always been PlayStation?
No, 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 no. Sega was always uh with Nintendo, I thought.
Bin Bendo. Bin Bendo.
In
Look.
case the listeners recognize it by its more popular name, Bin Bendo.
Okay, so screenrant.com. All 16 Yakuza games and where they fit on Yakuza's timeline.
There are
I
16
I
games?
don't give a fuck where they fit it on the timelines anymore. Fuck that. Listen to this one. I'm a newcomer. Is it okay to play Yakuza Kiwami first? First of all, you sound like a fucking psychopath.
Just by saying those words in that order.
Like, they need to find a better naming convention for these games, man.
You know,
Like
some
a
people
numbering convention.
that definitely is like a huge hot topic issue. What about the Xbox naming convention? 360, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X. Man,
If I
I think that PlayStation has it down by just using a fucking number.
Dude, if a stone-faced Russian guy in a trench coat had the muzzle of a gun up to your forehead, do you think you could recite in the right order what Xbox came out when and what in just what order?
Well, at that point, I try and make peace with whatever god there is out there.
You plead to whatever
Probably.
god, make some deals.
I'd probably try and make a break for it, but wouldn't get very far.
Yeah, about 4 steps before that guy plasters your brains over the ceiling.
Yeah, I can't wait for the sole reason that I died for all my brains to be on the side of a sidewalk is because of a fucking Xbox naming convention and a marketing team.
Dude, now I'm on Amazon.
I just
Inspired
got
by
one.
your browsing history.
Uh-oh. I
Oh, dude,
let's see how far we get with that before demonetization.
all right, here goes. Lego Star Wars: A New Hope Mos Eisley Cantina. I've never looked at this. $480.
That's disgusting. Why would you pay that much?
Man, children. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know. There's a not tying game. Nope. Oh,
I think
the
that's only good for
RTX 3070. That looks fun.
Are they completely taken off the shelves yet? Was that the generation that people are just buying up?
Yeah, so I actually joined a Discord server that has a bot, right? That tells me when it's in stock, but it doesn't know when shit is scalped. So I got a notification the other day that got me all excited. It was like, hey, asshole, the 3080's ready. And I followed the link, and it was $4,000.
God.
I was
Well,
like, oh, that's not happening. I'm not going to buy this from some Lithuanian guy for 4,000 US dollars.
it's insane because not only is it just the fact that the materials for making the card are pretty barren just because all the rare earth metals are either in China or somewhere that has tariffs, but also the fact that people are just buying them up for Bitcoin again because Bitcoin's surging.
Yeah, but
So
the mining rate of Bitcoin. Do you know how Bitcoin works?
at least I know a little bit about the hashing approach for actually how you generate profit, but I can't
Yeah.
say that I understand the full theory of Bitcoin very well.
Well, I'm not going to go into it because if I'm entirely transparent, I don't know fuck all about exactly the mathematics behind it. But what I do know is that originally people would mine Bitcoins effectively just using their graphics cards, right? They would
Mhm.
have them process very complex mathematical functions, and they would be in a pool of people, and they would have a chance to get a Bitcoin out of it or a part of one. And in that month, someone would get selected, and when people say, hey, if you join this Bitcoin pool, you're going to make this much money a month, they're really just giving you the average of what you might make.
Right. You could be above or below it. It's hard to say.
And now, dude, now that Bitcoin's worth a lot, the mining rates are worth nothing. Now that they've actually figured out or honed in closer to what Bitcoin's value really is, the mining rates are abysmally slow. You need like a server farm now to make real money. Back then, there was this motherfucker named Joe who sat behind me in my first job at the university, and he had this machine underneath his desk with 4 graphics cards in it. And I was like,
God.
And I was like, Joe, what is this? He's like, I'm stealing power to make money. Yeah. And he stole this fucking power from our institution of learning so he could turn a profit. He made 14 Bitcoins doing that, which at the time was, I think they were $800 a piece.
Well, I can tell you the price right now. 1 Bitcoin is $35,000 approximately.
That's fucking miserable. Think about that.
Wow.
35. Yeah. Well, I know. Here's what I know. He also sold it at like $1,000. So,
okay,
Joe, if you're listening to this, tough luck. Sorry, asshole.
Yeah, now that would get you like, I don't know, pretty decent house.
Yeah, you could have bought a house with that money. But you know what you did? You made fun of me for playing The Witcher 3. Go fuck yourself.
Ain't karma a bitch?
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Who's kidding? He's probably made more Bitcoin money since then.
Yeah, he's probably doing all right. The one thing I'd be curious about though is how do you get the profit? Like, where's the handshake? Do they have to verify that your result from your mining rig is okay first, if it's correct?
Man, you're asking me questions I don't know because
if
I was in charge of that process, I don't know.
I'll just watch some Vice documentary where some guy explaining how Bitcoin works, and then I'll have a recommended video from the same channel where they teach Mario Kart to insurgents in the Middle East. I don't know, something insane.
Yeah,
typical Vice.
Yeah, Vice, the Vice documentaries that follow like insurgents places until they get shot in the brain, and then the producer's like, keep your camera on him. Keep your camera on him. As he's like just on the floor bleeding out.
Making coffee with
God.
Making coffee with cod follows people who are actually brain dead from the amount of drugs that they've done. It's interesting how they've come up with their process of mixing coffee with burnt aluminum.
And MDMT, is that the one? Hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
MDMT. MDMT meaning MDMT temperature. Yeah, I'm meaning. What's
yeah,
MDMT?
You're close. You're close.
No, apparently I'm wrong. What's it called? What's that fucking drug?
MDMA.
MDMA. Oh, let's see. MDMA drug. What does this do? Oh, it's ecstasy.
All right, there you go.
The boiling point of MDMA is 221 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, here's how you make it. Step 1.
I gotta get a hold of like a soundboard or something like that so that I could interject it into the audio stream.
Soundboards are so dangerous for me because my self-control is so low. MDMA.
I have little restraint.
Open parentheses. Ecstasy for teens. No. Whoa. This is on kidshealth.org. I'm not clicking that.
I'm sorry. That's not a .org, buddy. That's got to be like a...
Oh, look at this website.
This one's
talktofrank.com/drug/ecstasy.
Well, the FBI are a little busy right now, so it's worth a shot.
Cut you on your off hours, agent douchebag.
Looks like you're a little busy, bitch.
Ecstasy comes in pill or powder form. Oh, wow. Very cool. What does it taste and smell like? It's usually... I don't know if I can describe how people can take it. I'm not going to do that.
Not worth it. I don't know if that's a good idea.
How does it feel? Okay, very happy. Loved up. Okay.
Euphoric.
Hey, man, this is all looking pretty good. Some users experience anxiety, panic attacks, confused episodes, paranoia, or psychosis after taking... Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah, whatever.
It is.
Physical side effects include dilated pupils, tingling sensations, tightening or moving of the jaw muscles, otherwise known as gurning, raised body temperature, and a faster heartbeat. Very cool.
You know what I'm curious about though? Is
What?
Molly just a rebranding of X?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Molly
Hmm.
is the risks. The first sentence. Because the strength of ecstasy pills are so unpredictable, if you do decide to take ecstasy, you should start by taking half or even a quarter of the pill and then wait for the effects to kick in before taking any more. How do you make, okay, first of all, I want to know how you make this and if it has like an actual pharmaceutical use.
Hmm.
It's a class A drug. Oh, God.
What's
But,
the
but not
class?
as bad as marijuana, am I right?
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Sorry,
If you get caught in
not for
Singapore with
us
marijuana,
Americans.
you know what they do to you?
In Singapore?
Yeah.
What?
They feed you your thumbs. Actually, I don't know. Fucking, it's insane.
God,
I'm pretty sure
man,
they're one
if
of
that
those
was,
no
I would
tolerance
not have
countries.
questioned you for that one.
Yeah, they feed you your thumbs. It's at the airport too. They don't wait.
TSA just has a thumb collection.
Feeling pressured to take drugs? Okay, here goes. Here are 10 ways to deal with it. I'm not reading those. But what I
Suck it
will
up.
read here. Yeah, suck it up, pussy. Just take the pill, asshole. Okay, so there's right. So I was on another website here. You might have heard of a little indie site called reddit.com. Well, I was on that.
Heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it once or twice. And there's I was awakened and unfortunate enough to learn about this community called Men Going Their Own Way. It's where
All right.
men, right? Get this. I'm gonna set the scene for you. You're with your girlfriend of 7 years.
Uh-huh.
She breaks up with you one day. And you're down in the dumps and you're not feeling that awesome. And then you go on to Reddit and you find a group of like-minded individuals who also despise women, right? Yeah. And then
No.
but get this, they pretend not to. I don't know if it's delusion or if it's all like 4D chess, but I'm going to read you the first couple sentences of a post here. This one is by Pacific Panache.
Punani.
Yeah, Pacific Punani. Very rare. Anyone else think that
Very
sex is
rare.
over? Yeah. Anyone else think that sex is overrated? And then he starts by saying, "Let me preface this post by pointing out that it's not some crazy incel rant. I've had my fair share of sexual experiences in 10 different countries, no less, with women from all over the world." That's just the first. I'm not reading that. The first couple sentences.
That's, you're already off to a great start, buddy. Everyone's gonna believe you with that one.
Here's another one. The Office. It seems like a simple and funny show, but it has a horrible flaw. It just perpetuates the same old sad male model. That is, guys have to idolize women. They only can be happy if they have a soulmate. Dude, this guy's just projecting it, right? He's just
It
like,
sounds like it. There's some
how
inadequacy issues going on here.
how fucking dejected do you have to be to watch The Office and
And think
not,
that's the message.
yeah, and just be looking at that, be like, Jim Halpert, fuck,
You, if I ever see you,
I'm gonna stab you in the gut.
this written character.
This written character's pissing me off. I'm gonna go to
Now I
my
need to
online
complain about it on
group.
the internet.
Yeah.
Right. Gotta go to my little microcosm of dipshits.
The Micro Center.
Mm-hmm.
The Micro Center's still alive.
Oh, dude, Micro Center is fantastic. I got one over by me, and I used to go there to get my PC parts when I was still in college. I haven't been there recently, but I'm sure they've still got great deals over there.
Micro Center. Microcenter.com. All right, what do we got here? Is that the Micro Center website? Probably not. Micro Center. Let's look it up.
It's pretty good. I mean, I think it's more crazy. So as soon as like the pandemic broke out, my computer obviously decided, well, let's go ahead and fuck up everything else, and caught fire. So I had to do a new
Wait,
build from
what? Wait, when
scratch.
was this? When? Oh, I remember.
Yep.
No, I very vividly
So
remember this.
yeah, so I did a new build from scratch, but the thing was, obviously, Amazon was completely backed up with the amount of orders that people were putting in for toilet paper, masks, just doomsday prepping, and I just went on Newegg to get my parts. and because people just weren't really focused on computer parts at, oh, I don't know, the outbreak of a pandemic, that I got everything within a week's time and I got it built
I don't
quick as
follow.
shit. You don't follow?
I don't understand. Yeah, the Micro Center website is down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Huh.
This is insane.
That's odd.
Our government is collapsing.
Yeah,
So
I believe it.
So I know you and I have seen this picture, but I wanted to show the viewers this image right here. So that's what I'm showing them now is the image of that aerial shot of the two agents pointing a gun at that
Oh,
random dude just peeking through the window. Where was that? Was that in the meeting hall? Was that the Senate hall? I don't know what that is.
yeah, I
Uh,
think it's the House of Representatives, actually, but I could be mistaken. It's
yeah,
one of the two.
yeah, yeah. Just another multi-million-dollar government building laden with the blood of literal slaves.
Yeah,
Um,
no, we get it. History, right?
yeah, whatever. It's just history, bro. Don't
Oh.
forget it. Yeah, we will rise again. Anyways, so
What? Whoa,
what?
whoa, whoa. Hey,
I'm just
keep
saying,
going.
man. I'm 3 weeks away, judging by the state of this country, from dying on the Southern Front after getting drafted. I'm gonna get a letter in the mail saying, "Hey, your bingo ball got pulled, and we're shipping
Welcome
you
to the
to
North, buddy.
we're shipping you to Kentucky."
Electric Boogaloo really came through, I guess.
Let's see. You just sent me a text about Chuck E. Cheese.
Condemning the Charles Entertainment Cheese had a little statement to make, and I thought it was pertinent that I sent it to you.
Gentlemen, Trump wants to make the value of your prize tickets go down. Explaining to children the concept of currency value. You want to know why you can't afford that bike on the wall?
That's because of the government.
That's the man keeping you down. You can buy a stick of gum, though, you sad piece of shit. Why don't you go eat
Looks like
this?
you don't have enough tokens.
Uh-oh.
So let's say that this pizza that we're gonna buy is U.S. healthcare. What a
Dude,
great example to give to a kid. But my favorite line here is that it says, "We strongly condemn the party pooper adult insurrectionists."
I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to pull this up now.
Okay.
Chuck E.
I don't think this is
Cheese.
real, in fairness. I think this is just a meme from Twitter because they spelled
No,
condemn wrong for
it's
starters.
Oh, I just googled Chuck E. Cheese. The unsinkable Chuck E. Cheese emerges from bankruptcy. Oh my god. Although, okay, listen to this
Why?
article. Listen to this article released 5 days ago. Although 2020 was the year of the rat, the good fortunes of famously beleaguered spokesman Charles Entertainment Cheese seem to have been delayed until 2021. We look forward to beginning a new chapter as a stronger and healthier company, well positioned to execute on our long-term goals.
Long term? What the fuck could be long term about Chuck E. Cheese?
He's got an agenda, dude.
What do they have plans that we don't know about?
It's so ominous. What is,
Rat corn?
dude? Welcome to Mechanical Rat Pizza and Child Casino.
Fuck.
Give
Throw your kid in here. They're a real moneymaker.
Yeah, give him a
Children.
cigarette. Yeah, let him smoke. Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, pizza
Yes.
tastes like shit, but who gives a fuck? You're not here for the pizza.
Oh no.
It's the same guy that fixes the ticket machines makes the pizza. That's their business model.
Hey, look, you got to give it to him though, right? The fact that he's fixing both the ticket machine and making the pizza, this guy already has a stacked resume. Pizza maker and mechanic. That'll go
Whoa.
mine.
What the fuck is this? I'm just reading articles about this whole Capitol thing, and this Trump rider, the body armor guy with the zip ties, what's his deal? What was he doing?
I got arrested, but that's about it.
Just carrying zip tie? Yeah, he's not gonna do anything special with those zip ties. He just always has a bundle of zip ties on his person.
Who doesn't? Excuse me?
Definitely wasn't the same guy that brought in the noose up front. That'd be
There was a
fucked.
noose. I think I missed
Yes.
that.
So in the front of the Capitol building, there was just someone made gallows and had a
Oh,
and someone just had a noose. And
what?
then
Who just has the skill to be like, you know what? I could put this together in about an hour. Give me some two by four, a
a
couple nails. I can
craftsman,
get it
dude.
done.
The same people that are going to this protest, dude, are people that nonstop watch carpentry videos for 14 hours a day. And then will scream at their iPhone for 5 hours before bed.
Right.
My grandson's Facebook. My
Sober,
grandson's
mind you.
Facebook. Yeah, sober. Not for long though.
I think it's more interesting that I was reading online that the Parlor app that used to have everything that people were using for social networking for the right. It says here that all users' personal information, messages, posts, all of it's been archived.
Hmm.
So I see they took the Facebook route and sold data and kept their data.
They've been doing that for years.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure I'm somewhere
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
on the internet
Facebook
too.
feed, not Parlor. I actually never knew about it until I heard that it was getting shut down.
Yeah, neither did I until just the other night. I was like, what the fuck is Parlor? But there's
The
another
fringe.
one.
Yeah, the is it Gab or something like that?
Yeah. I had some dude reach out to me, and he was like, "Hey, big fan. Congratulations on 1 million subscribers. Um, why don't you go to Gab.com?" And then once I pushed past his stink because he didn't shower for 4 weeks, as is customary with his group of friends, he he showed me this link, right, and he's like, "Yeah, it's like social media, but you don't have to worry about what you say or be politically correct," which is just fancy speak for you get to be racist and people won't bother you as much. And I was like, okay, this is the worst possible idea. You do realize no matter how much you compartmentalize the internet, it's still going to evolve to the same thing. It's
Right.
like
It's still
saying,
going to be the same beast. It's like a Hydra. That's what it really should have been for the company's logo instead of a frog.
yeah, it's what's going to happen is they're going to be like, hey, man, not all of us like to ride bicycles. Some of us like to ride unicycles. And then the guys that ride unicycles for 4 fucking generations are going to be like, oh, fuck, this hurts my back, bro. I'm going to go ride a bicycle. And then it repeats itself for so many years.
It's cyclical.
Yeah. Did you
Unicycles
know?
repeated.
Now, here's an interesting thought that I heard today from my barber.
Hmm.
He said,
The same one that my dad goes to.
yeah, the same
Lucky's.
barber your father go. Yeah, we went to Lucky's. And the barber over there and I were having a discussion while he was cutting my hair, and came to the conclusion. He says, right now might actually be one of the most how you say calm and ideal times in American history. And I was like, okay, why? And he said, because every side has an enemy, and they are all relatively content on doing nothing but complaining about that enemy and not acting on it. Despite recent events like the Capitol and some other shit. But
Mhm.
largely, people are just constantly complaining at each other. And
Right.
I was like, okay, that's pretty dystopian.
For
Number
one.
one. But I guess I see it. I don't think it's ideal, but if there is a war, the best kind of war is a stalemate, where
Hmm.
nobody hurts each other. Um, and in all seriousness, like I don't believe in war. I don't believe in violence. Um, and so when I hear these stories about like the Capitol and people getting like blasted in the neck, I don't just feel bad for them. I feel bad for a lot of the people that end up shooting them, or like the people that end up hurting them, because I'm like,
Hmm.
well, what like for that one lady, right? The one that tried to climb in the window and just took a bullet to the neck. Like what does she have going through her head in that moment where she's like, all right, there are 8 Secret Service agents in there. I got this. And then she
I've
climbs through
got
the window. Yeah. And then she just gets turned into paste, and then that's it. And the worst part about that isn't that she died, it's that she died for nothing. It's
right.
that it's that like she dies for somebody that won't care about her ever. Ever.
Right.
That makes me sad. That's above all else, like when people say, "Oh, we're sad they're assaulting the democratic process," no, I'm just sad that on both sides, any side, there
That
are
someone had to
people.
die for a
Yeah,
very ridiculous cause that didn't actually have any sort of fruition other than just more discourse.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's insane that we're even at this
Although, in other news, Obama's new home makes the White House look bad, and this knee brace is
point.
driving New Hampshire knee surgeons crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at that. Find out how thousands of Americans are relieving stiff, tired, and achy knees without pills, shots, or surgery. Oh, very cool.
Very cool. Very efficient.
Targeted. Putin
Huh.
hosts first post-war talks between leaders of Azerbaijan and Armenia. I don't even know they were at war.
I didn't even know that Russia was involved in that. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't get reported on because we get stuck in our own little bubble here. You
Yeah,
know?
dude, while we're focusing on the Kardashians of the world, people in Armenia are dying.
Right.
What's this shit? Well, hold on. Wait, did Melania Trump get removed?
Why would she? What would she be in charge of to have her be removed from something?
I just meant Twitter.
Oh, I don't
No,
think
no,
so.
she's up. I was half expecting to look at her profile and just like the first tweet is, "Hey, Dawn here."
Using this for brevity. Real question is,
Ooh.
did Baron lose his?
No. No, Barron's verified. That's gonna help him in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna help him when he's in college and he's trying to chat some girl up, and he's gonna be like, "I have a blue check mark,"
I'm verified.
and she's gonna go, "Aren't you the Donald Trump's son?" Okay, so there's multiple Donald Trump Juniors.
Hmm.
Holy fuck, god damn.
So the POTUS account is still open for Trump, though, right? I'm not sure who exactly is able to actually utilize that. Is it
POTUS, the
just the?
POTUS account?
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
he
yeah, it's up. I think
so he'll
this one's
have
a
it.
U.S. government account though,
Okay, but who has access to that though?
so that should be the White House representatives and the social media coordinators at the White House. However, there was a period of time 2 years ago when the White House accounts were run by Donald Trump and his immediate staff, which was wrong because they would. I remember they posted stuff about crooked Hillary is what it said. That's when that meme
Mm-hmm.
started.
I wonder whose password that is on Parlor is crooked Hillary.
Yeah, it's Trump's Tinder password. Yeah,
Tinder.
that's his Ashley Madison password.
Oh
Is
no.
crooked Hillary. There's so much sexual tension between those two.
Ah, you could tell when she bats his hand away.
Yeah, and he's like, "You
How
dirty bitch."
how problematic is it that, so many people are giving criticism to who is essentially supposed to be our world our not world, but our
God,
country leader, you
it's
know.
fucked.
This level of disdain, it's a shame.
I am like in another world when it comes to like I sometimes I think about that dude and I take a step back and I look at all this and I go, what am I doing right now? And I go on Twitter and I scroll down and I'm like, dude, two posts from each other. I see a twitch.tv ad and then I see a notice that the US Capitol had been raided. And between that, I see a news article about an Avengers film. I'm like, oh my God, dude, we've streamlined our consciousness.
Straight into a post-apocalyptic scenario, post-pandemic, pre-government collapse.
And didn't they, do you know who Chris Krebs is?
No, I don't know what that is.
So Krebs was the former director of U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure, the CISA.
He quit, right? He resigned.
Yeah, well, I think it was one of those, please resign type of things.
Hmm.
So he's the guy that writes Krebs on security, and a lot of cybersecurity guys read his shit and they love it. And it turns out Donald Trump just doesn't believe in it. It turns out Trump
Uh-huh.
actually fucking despises him. I'm reading more about this right now. How fucked is that we had a president still technically have one, that given all this evidence regarding things he doesn't even understand, it's like you coming up to me and to talk to me about some audio engineering stuff, and you're like, well, this function works like this, and then I look at you and I go, actually, it probably doesn't. That sounds
Who's to
like...
say?
Who's to say, honestly? Why don't you get the
Yeah.
fuck out of my face now?
I mean, that's with everything, though. It's not just cybersecurity. It's the same for science. I don't know.
Yeah, who has your best interests in mind?
Right.
Climate scientist, like over 1,000 climate scientists at the global summit, or
Or some
Donald
rich
Trump?
oil baron
Yeah.
saying, there's such thing as clean coal.
He cares about me. He's
Oh,
fighting
sure.
for me.
Uh-huh.
Come
Of
on.
course. Believe. Also, I'm getting
Let's-
more coffee.
Let's go get our PBRs.
All right.
Be right back.
All right.
All right, I'm back. So, in a completely different direction, I've got a couple things I'm hoping to do, maybe tomorrow or some point during the week. I'm packaging up all my old Xbox 360 and PS2 games and probably bringing them over to Goodwill.
What? You're gonna donate those?
Probably. I mean, I don't know how much I would get from them for like GameStop, but the whole thing is that it's just taking up space. I'm probably not going to be able to get my Xbox to work.
That's true. What about your PlayStation? Are you donating that?
The PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with it. I would be interested to figure out if there is like a correct way of managing. Like, do I sell it? Do I put it on eBay? Is there like a collector's area that I could give it to? But
I'm pretty... Hold on. PlayStation. The PlayStation 2... Pretty sure some people are selling it for like a good price. So yeah, you can sell it for like $100.
oh, huh, that's surprising. All right.
What was the price of the PS2
God, back in the day, no
on
clue.
release? $300. Wait, no, it was $199 in North America, and they had a model that was $300.
Okay, that seems pretty in keeping with gaming consoles. They've been relatively around the same price.
Now it's
Except now,
$500.
People are scalping the PS5 though.
Dude, the kid that bullied me in middle school, I found him on Facebook Marketplace scalping a PlayStation for $1,000.
Incredible.
I mentioned that last time too, and I just want you to know, Sean, that if you're listening to this,
fucked.
I hope no one buys your scalp PlayStation, you ugly motherfucker.
Like that Sean's now one of the running gambits of this now.
Yeah, I just want him to be ingrained in this, in my memory. When I pass away, and
enemy number one of the Vice Heads podcast.
Yeah, and my grandkids are listening to this. The one thing they walk away with is, who the fuck was Sean, and why did Grandpa hate him so much? It's because Sean threw one of my tennis balls away when I was younger. I was playing tennis and he came in and he threw it, and then he asked me if I was going to cry.
What, are you gonna cry about it? Maybe, because that was pretty fucking mean, asshole.
Yeah, maybe. And I hope we're on opposite sides of the war, Sean, the Civil War, when it happens. I will fight with honor.
Yep. So
and
the
then
whole
get
thing...
shot by a hillbilly or something. I don't know.
This is for my country. So the whole point for donating that stuff, though, is that I've realized that I have a bunch of numerical books and programming books that I'd rather put on this bookshelf I've got in my apartment.
Yeah.
I recently got a book that was on scientific computing and how you'd be able to write a lot of these algorithms in C, just because I'm starting to working with more low level stuff. So, but it's always interesting to see how people come up with these different equations, or at least approximations for them. I think the coolest one that I saw was the Quake algorithm, where they figured out how to do
I read about this.
the inverse square root. Man, the guy who came up with that, what a fucking nerd.
Dude, oh my god.
Just kidding.
That's
I
the
think
kind of guy.
incredible.
Yeah, well, he's, as Cumtown put it, so involved in his own autism that
Right.
yeah, that guy, Oh, that guy's weaponized. He could do anything.
He does some incredible stuff. I mean, the whole like motivation behind it to get as fast as possible, and I didn't realize this is just how fucking slow division is. So they're like, all right, let's just go ahead and make it as fast as possible. But they do some like real. It's even in the comment for this. For
Yeah,
if people were interested, it's called the fast inverse square root. The comment is literally called evil floating point bit level hacking, and it's true.
Dude.
It's insane.
they
But
had
they use
an entry there that was like one of the comments in the code was literally "What the fuck?"
right.
in the source code for that.
Mm-hmm. What I thought was pretty interesting though is the last line where it says first iteration and then second iteration. That's the Newton-Raphson root finding algorithm. They get pretty close with the first iteration, but the second one you get even closer. But I think that the first estimate is just about good enough. But that the what the fuck value, someone actually went through the process of deriving that on YouTube, and I thought that was pretty interesting.
Dude, you're making me so sad right now. I'm just remembering
For
that
what
I got a C in calculus is what the fucking reason is. And you're talking about all this, and I'm like, God, fucking damn it.
You know, I did all right, but go ahead and if I remember fuck all from it though.
Yeah, I just remember I had
don't.
this professor that was fucking awful. I hated her. Miserable. But at any rate, she's dead now. Rest in peace. Probably. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time.
I know that my physics professor from college actually died, which was a real
Which
shame.
which professor? Wait, who?
I can't remember their name. It was a French name, and I'd prefer not to dox them on here. But if I find it, I'll let you know.
Oh, the really prehistoric one?
No. She was probably like in her 30s.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why it's even more tragic. That shit was really sad.
That's tragic.
If I could find it, I'll let you know. But that was
fuck.
that was a shame. They were a really good teacher, at least.
And you know what?
from I can
The worst part about this is that you're telling me all this stuff and like this heartfelt stuff, and so you're talking to me about calculating certain functions or what have you, and I'm scrolling through old PlayStation 2 games and Jack and Daxter screenshots.
How much money can I get for this fucking thing?
Oh my god, fucking damn it. Oh man. Holy shit. A lot of this stuff is like so fucking cool too.
Yeah,
memorabilia, like Jack and Daxter memorabilia is apparently selling for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
The advertisements back in the day were pretty intense. Did you see that one that was on Twitter about the PlayStation 2 ad in a magazine where it was like she wanted a vibrator, she got one, and it was literally a PS2 controller.
Oh, that's back in the day when you could say whatever the fuck you want. Oh, dude,
I
PlayStation.
guess, but still, who the fuck thought that was a great thing to purchase and put in a magazine?
Dude, that was like the cringy era of gaming when
man,
they would call women bitches in video games, and
that's
they
ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff that was considered the norm back then that people were just okay with.
Yeah, dude, video game commercials had hot women who would be like naked, and that's how they would sell.
You know,
oh my God.
I was going back and rewatching like old movies that I thought were my favorite with my girlfriend recently, and I realized that there was a lot of problematic shit in almost every movie that I watched, and I thought in my head, why the fuck did I think this was my favorite film? There's so much messed up shit in this.
Well, like Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. Pretty fucked, yeah.
How did you know?
Well, you know the main character in that movie, Adam Sandler, as you might imagine. And there's this old man named Whitey. He sprays Whitey with a hose and throws him out into sub-zero temperatures. He just does that to bully him. Yeah, fuck him, right? Who cares? He's like 80 years old. Who cares?
If it's a cartoon, it's all right.
Oh, here's another thing. Do you remember those? Do you remember how every year, like the year before a console release, there's some teenager in India who creates a mock-up of what the PlayStation looks like, and that goes viral?
Yeah.
Well, here's a picture of what it of what they thought it would look like, and here's what it actually looked like. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Like, do you remember the old prototype? Do you remember the mock-ups?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a DVD player with a dent in it. Oh no, it's because they did. Oh, they had that incident where they did get a hold of a prototype. But the prototype obviously, yeah, the prototype is just a PC though.
Right.
Because it's just hardware slapped together. They're not going to design it.
No, I feel like that's the case for any sort of like a demo that you give. That's exactly what it is. It's a demo where you basically fake it, right? You fake what it's going to be like, but you put as much, as many resources as possible into the back end before you have some more flushed out products. So I'm sure for like the Xbox or the PS5, all those concepts had to just be like a PC that was just running with advanced hardware that was able to at least like encapsulate
Yeah,
what
they
think
faked it.
be,
Yep. They
what
faked
would
it.
eventually
Yeah, and speaking of faking it, that was episode 4. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.
be. Bye.